Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Grind. I'm Jonah. I'm here with Steven Nguyen, who just had an insane, crazy knockout over Jorge Juarez. How are you feeling about the finish, man?
I'm happy it lasted 30 seconds, man, because no one wants to put their body through 3 rounds. I did want a little bit more of a fight, because I've been training for so long. I was preparing for a 3 round fight, but I mean, you can never be mad at getting that first round knock.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I feel good, man. I feel great.
Good. Especially in an organization, I mean, the UFC, where they are always looking for finishes and stuff like that. It's got to feel good to. I mean, obviously you were preparing for a three-round fight and you wanted to show that, but it's got to feel good getting a finish like that, no?
Oh, of course, man. Of course. Yeah, man. I felt good in there. I felt almost a little bit too relaxed in there. I was thinking to myself as I was like, man, am I being too relaxed right now? But I saw the everything slowed down. I saw the perfect opportunity to ran the cross, and I mean, it was that was it. So
Yeah. So you had a contender series fight, your last fight before this one, and suffered a defeat. Are you looking to get right back to the same place that you were just then?
of course, man. I mean, like I said, I'm open to all opportunities right now. I know obviously after this fight, I have a higher chance of getting back on the contender series. So that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping for that. I'm ready for a short notice UFC call as well. So I'm just gonna stay ready, man. And I'm with a really good team, Team Iridium. All those guys take care of me over there. So whenever they hit me up, I'll be ready.
Hey, that's good that you're hey, ready to rock and roll at any time. Um, were you surprised almost that when you connected that he went out like he did, or was that something that you knew if you landed he was going out?
I mean, of course. I mean, I know if I land a clean right hand on the chin, I mean, it doesn't matter. Any 45 is going to go down. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't really think when I'm in there. Like I said, I mean, I don't think if I can hit him or not. My body just goes. So
Right.
I don't really have too much of an answer for that question. So yeah, I mean, I believe in myself and my power. So I
Yeah.
proved it.
Is 45 a place where you want to stay at, or have you thought of 55 or
I make 45 pretty easily. Um, so for right now, man, this is where I'm at. But who knows? You
yeah, yeah,
never know.
yeah. What does your training schedule look like? Just for this last fight, or just in general?
Man, I for this last fight, it was a little bit crazy. First off, because the whole opponent
Right.
changed.
Yeah.
So, I was training for a particular style, then we had to switch it up. But I trained at Fortis MMA, and I trained every single day, man. Every
Yeah. Dang, that's good. That's good that you're always in the gym, man. Always getting ready to, take some heads off.
That's it, man. Got to
Yeah.
stay ready.
Yeah, yeah. So do you think that it's fair? The UFC prioritizes, especially on the contender series, guys that get finishes, rather than guys who just will like someone like, for example, Kamaru Usman. That's the example I like to use. If I was saying if he went on the contender series now and did what he normally does and just wrestles, he probably wouldn't get a contract, even if he won. Dana rewards finishes. Do you think it's fair that that happens, or do you think it should be a little different?
I think it should be a little different. I mean, I'm a fighter. I don't like to I'm not known as a guy that would hold somebody down. I am the exciting fighter I feel like the UFC needs, but at the same time, man, like these guys are out there if they're winning the fight. I mean, I understand it from a marketing standpoint. Like people in the UFC fans don't care. They just want to
Yeah.
see a knockout. That's what they do. But for me as a fighter, I appreciate the work. It takes a lot to take somebody down and hold them down,
Right.
especially at such a high level. And I appreciate seeing jujitsu and things like that. But I see it from both sides, man. I see it from both sides. So that's kind of how I see it, man. I appreciate it, but at the same time, I understand why the UFC would, not sign somebody off of that.
I think we lost him. Sorry, sorry. It cut out for a little bit there. It's all good. I got the gist of it though.
Yeah.
Um, so through the history of the 145 division or 155 or 35, whatever you want, what is a dream matchup for you?
I'm not dream matchup, man. To fight Max Holloway, man. That would be
Max Holloway?
yeah,
Man,
man.
that's a
Like
big one, man.
that would just be. I mean, that would be an honor. It wouldn't even be something that like I really want like right now, whatever. But like, that. I mean, he's one of the best featherweights in the world, and I feel like even my style matches up good with him. So, if that were to ever happen in the future, that would be amazing. That would, like I said, it would be an honor to fight him. You know.
That's a bold one to, especially after his last performance, man. That's whew, I'd be terrified to get in there. But hey,
Hey,
you're a better fighter than I am, man. So,
I mean, he had
hey,
an amazing last performance, and like I look up to them. That's why I want to fight him. I don't look at him as, oh, he's not as good, whatever. I see him as, man, this guy's so good. It makes me want to fight him more because it would be that great of an honor. You see what I'm saying? So
right. Yeah. How do you see your skill set as far as everyone in the 45 division goes in the UFC from top to bottom? Where do you see yourself, in the next year?
well, like I said, I take it one fight at a time, man. I don't want to see myself already in the UFC right now. Who I don't want to fight. I'm just focused one fight at a time, man. I'm just gonna focus on me. I'm just gonna get into the gym. I'm gonna grind, and I'm just gonna focus on this next fight. I don't know when the next fight is yet, but that's the only thing I'm focused on right now, man.
Right. Yeah. That's good that you have a very level-headed, looking for the next fight because a lot of guys will just want to jump the gun and they're really not prepared for, the levels that there are. So it's good that you're taking your time, I think. And like I've said before in other interviews, like every fighter's journey is different. Like, some guys will start off and just go undefeated until they get knocked out, and then they will continue. Like I said, George St. Pierre the other day. In the middle of his prime, I would argue lost twice, and is still by a lot considered the greatest of all time. So it's good that you're taking your time, you're ready, but you're not pushing it. So I think that's really great. If you could describe your fight style in one word, what would that word be?
Explosive.
Explosive. Nice. Dang, that's a banger, man. Dang. So with the UFC has, the 50K win bonus on top of, the win and show bonus. Do you feel like fighters near the lower half, outside of the ranked, do you think they're compensated fairly, or do you think that should be
The
different?
compensation.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the compensation in MMA in general should be higher. So I
Yeah.
mean, that should answer your question right there. I feel like there should be more appreciation for the sport, but obviously, like I said, there's both sides of the story. There's obviously other sides. Right now, we're going through a pandemic and different companies, whatever. I understand that, but as far as my general thinking of if fighters should be getting paid more, 100%, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It is the most. It is the most.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the most dangerous sport too. I mean, you're putting your body on the line every single fight. It's so dangerous.
exactly.
So if you could give your GOAT of MMA, your title of GOAT in MMA, who would you give it to?
Oh man, Anderson Silva, bro.
Anderson Silva?
That's like he's the GOAT because I grew up watching him. That's the thing. I mean, he might not be technically the best right now, right?
Right.
Like, I mean, while I was growing up, man, I watched him. I remember when he lost to Chris Weidman, I like cried. I was like 16. Well, I was like a teenager, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's how much I look up to him. So yeah, man, that's Anderson Silva all day.
Yeah. And everyone's definition is different. Like
Right.
like people will say John Jones just because the title defense is. A lot of people say Demetrius Johnson because title defense is. It's just
Right.
so it depends. But what Silva was doing at such a young age was crazy too, man. Like he when he was knocking out Vitor Belfort with that front kick, all that stuff was insane. So
To me, a GOAT should be like a winner inside and outside the cage, and that's what to me Anderson Silva was. Like he inspired us outside the cage and inside the cage. So
right.
yeah.
All right, man. Well, that's all the questions I got for you. Really hoping that this year, the rest of the year looks good for you. Hoping you get that Contender Series contract or UFC contract, maybe, man, after that finish.
Yeah.
So we wish you the best for your upcoming 2021, man, and thanks for taking the time.
Hey, thank you, Jonah.
No
Appreciate you.
problem. Appreciate it, man.